Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a message from Spirit. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about today, and know that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, this is personal freedom, it's personal power, and my friends, it lies at the tips of your fingers and the soles of your feet, so use this power to do wisely. As well as for all my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. Truly, you mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. So before I get into the cards, I am just going to take a moment to call in Spirit and I ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, as well as any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are just for the farthest reaching, but for the highest good of everyone. No second-rate messages today. So first off, what I want to get started with is I have the Lord of the Rings Tarot. So I'm being guided to pull tarot first today, and then we'll get some clarifiers with, I have the Archangel Gabriel Oracle, as well as the self-care, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. So let's see what messages we get here, please, Spirit. What would you have anyone watching know? The first card that came out, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. A whole lot here. I'm going to put it back. Can you clarify this Queen of Swords, please, Spirit? I do feel like what they're saying for some of you, this could be an air sign. Leo, no, oh my gosh. Virgo, oh my gosh. Again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But Virgo could be something that you're dealing with. This could be your sign, right? This does not have to be signs. It's just that it's what I'm seeing. But with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, you also have the Knight of Wands. What I heard here is beware of someone who might be using some manipulation tactics to get you to fall in line or go their way. It's not for everyone, okay? For some of you, this is kind of like what I heard is heed the warning. Just remember that not to make quick decisions in haste, or when our mental state isn't at it's where it needs to be. So in this card, if we turn it upright, right, she's very, very powerful. She's very, very guarded here. The helmet is off though, but the sword is still drawn. And what I heard is this is ready to attack. Now, this being in the reverse, though, what I heard is for someone, your senses might be extra heightened as well. You might currently as well be picking up kind of, you could call it telepathic information, you could call it energy. One thing I just want to say is that even if we don't necessarily have like a spiritual bond with someone, we can still pick up on them when they're thinking about us. Especially what I heard, if there's malicious intent, you may feel this. You may feel warfare as well. You may kind of feel like, I heard if you're all of a sudden getting, they use the words headache. If your body is starting to ache, if you know, you just feel like spiritually there's some warfare afoot. Spirit's asking, what I heard is to protect yourself. So what I heard is just to remember what you could say is, you know, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed against me in the physical or in the spiritual shall prosper. I am heavily protected. I was calling in Archangel Michael specifically before this reading as well. So some of you may even want to call in Archangel Michael, ask him to protect you, to pull that mighty sword down through this protective bubble and make sure that none of the shit can come in. For some of you as well, what I also heard is like you may need to do kind of return to sender as well, or I've just smudged with sage. You can use sage, Palo Santo. If you don't like the smoke, for some of you, you can even just like get sage essential oil, put it in a mister with water and spray it. You could visualize white light cleansing your home. All of these things work. Okay, it's our intention behind it. If you are smudging, make sure that window's open, okay, and ask all of that energy that's negative or inauthentic to you, that could be the warfare as well, that you ask it to be released through the window with love, transmuted out into the world so that this kind of energy is not coming back. So with the Queen of Swords, this Knight of Wands, I'm going to get a little more clarification on the Knight of Wands, please. They are saying just someone's not thinking very clearly right now. There could be what I heard also, and this is not for everyone, so if it's not yours, don't take it. And this is what I heard is probably not you, okay? But someone could be having little fits of rage as well. I feel a lot like with this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? Someone did not get what they wanted. For some of you, this is the warfare, the person or group of people who, what I heard as well is they may have tried to set you up for failure, or this person as well as being in the reverse. I just feel like it's very vindictive, it's very cold, very ends justify the means. And what I heard is like they're ready for a battle. They want to come in hot with this Knight of Wands. Now the thing is with the Knight of Wands, it is a very quick moving pace, but again, this is where Spirit's reminding us if we're not in the best mental space, this may not be the time to make hasty decisions. This may be the time to sit and think, you know what, I need to think this out. Can you give me a minute or two, or a couple days, a week or so? Unless, what I heard is unless it's something super time sensitive, that this may be something that until you have more information on the issue or the idea as well, just to hold back a little bit. Spirit, can you clarify the Knight of Wands? What is this movement? Thank you. And you get the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Or not in the reverse, sorry, in the upright, which to me speaks of confusion. It speaks of lies and deceit. What I heard is this also, because it's a 7, 7s come with choices and changes. This could move into a place where we're choosing our thoughts. We're choosing our focus. So, for example, the other card that came out is the Moon in reverse. So this could also be, to me, this represents Cancer. Because Cancer, our sign, it's the Moon. But it's in the reverse, and I feel like there is stuff hidden. It cannot be hidden forever. And one of the things that I also heard is, especially if you're intuitive, you're picking up on this stuff. Whatever's happening, you are picking up on it. It's not necessarily hidden. You're aware. And what I heard is these people who are trying to feed you a false narrative or confuse you or send this energy, you know, they might not even know that you know. But the thing is, it's just definitely when you get those intuitive hits, when you know that there's something going on, don't ignore it. And this could also be like, this is choosing our thoughts, right? So for example, what I heard is, for some of us, we may not want to think, okay, or believe that someone else could have the ability to try and destroy us, is the words I heard, okay? So there's a lot of channeling happening here. We may want to see the good in everyone. And where we may want to see the good in them, time and actions, they tell the truth. So, for example, what I'm hearing is, again, all that's been done in the dark, it's going to come to light. I do strongly feel like this person, and I'm getting like a woman, I'm definitely getting female vibes. Again, it doesn't matter though on gender, this could be completely the opposite. But somebody here has perpetuated lies. They're giving me the words of narcissist. They're saying triangulation as well, okay? Because whoever this person is, I do feel they've went and they've tried, and I heard the words far and wide, to muddy or dirty your name. So the thing is here with this very vindictive person, okay? I do feel like they have made action towards the Seven of Swords. They have actively told lies. And I definitely heard it could be about you, okay? So with this Moon in the reverse, I think it's going to be important as well, though, again, to really, really listen to those inner knowings you have without knowing. And again, if you feel that warfare is afoot, send it back. God protects you, God fights your battles, and you are heavily protected. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So a thing is with this as well. This vindictive Queen of Swords in the reverse, they can go about lies. They can go about telling their story to whoever in the world will listen. but their true character will show through. And what I also heard is potentially even with their current flying monkeys, the people that are helping them spread the lies and the triangulation. What I heard is also like these flying monkeys, they may be people who they've set in motion because they cannot get to you, or they can't hold you accountable for something they perceive you have done. So they're going to try and make it so that someone else can do their dirty work. Let's get some of this Seven of Swords. I did not expect this reading to go this way. I didn't know what to expect, but this is what Spirit wants to let you know. So what's fallen to the ground is the Two of Rings. Now it's in the reverse. There is some instability here. And I think that in some ways this person, this vindictive, I also say jealous too, and the words I heard is vindictive, jealous asshole, okay? This person who's been spreading lies. I also heard for some of you, if they're very close to you, they've gaslit you. They have definitely told you lies. They have tried to mess with your sense of or state of mind. They've tried to mess with your mental security, if that makes sense. And they have tried with this two here, with this Two of Pentacles. They've tried to rock your boat. They've tried to rock your stability. And again, what I heard is they tried to destroy you in whatever way, but it's not going to work. It didn't work, and it's not going to. I do feel like they may definitely have caused some hardship in your world, and things that have reverberated from this person's action have affected you. That's not to say it hasn't. And it's not to say that any warfare that they may have thrown out at you hasn't worked at all either, but I feel like because this moon in the reverse, it is going to come out. There's no way that they can hide it. I'm going to give you an example, okay? One example here would be like if you have a family member or someone who is shit talking, right? Who is running their mouth, saying lies, because either they're jealous of you, they are intimidated by you, or they just don't like you, for some of you, okay? And that's not your problem. That's not yours. What I heard is your light and your radiant vibes just rubs them the wrong way. And why? Because they don't have this. Your energy is infectious. Your energy is wonderful. And your energy is here to heal the world. It almost feels like whatever warfare, it's come on you, because for some of you, I heard you're not afraid to tell the truth. And you're going to call out the liars when you see them lying. So that also right there is some of us, there's no point fighting. Just, that's it. But there are some people that need to be told. And this is a point where if you know someone's lying and you just don't listen to them anymore, right? But this could be somebody who's really, really trying to rock your stability. And the best thing that you can do for me, what I hear in this, and I'm going to say it, is to fucking call those assholes out. I see what you're doing. And what I also heard, here's the other card, here's the Four of Pentacles. Very funny how we've got someone really trying to rock the stability with the Pentacles, but it's not going to work. You're not having it, right? Because you're strong and you're stable. So again, this person's plan has backfired. I do strongly believe what I'm hearing is they will feel the karma and the repercussions for what they've tried to do. I also heard you're an earth angel. So this person wanted to exert their power, but all they did was try and fuck with an earth angel. And God and Source or whoever was like, we don't play like that. Those mofos are protected. That's my chosen one. They're here for a bigger mission. So you go ahead. You do what you want to do. But I protect my chosen ones. I protect the ones that I have placed on this earth for, the reasons of healing the planet and helping them help everyone else. And all that's going to happen from this is that this situation with this person, it's going to be a footstep. You're going to learn a major lesson. And what I also heard is you're going to overcome some pretty big bullshit too, because this person, I truly feel like, they're going to be having like a little hissy fit, okay? Because nothing worked the way they wanted it to. Oh my God, I told so many lies about them. I told everybody this bad shit. But how come they keep being so awesome? How come they keep showing their true character that's actually wonderful? And then what's going to happen when someone looks at this, and I'm going to say narcissist because this person, they've done this before. Could be even like socio, right? Someone who just really, really wants to fucking cause a scene. Either they're bored or they just want to look good too. They're never going to look good because potentially they have manipulated and abused their flying monkeys so much that those monkeys now believe we're not ever again. So I see you coming in with major stability, even though this person has tried to rock the boat. So you have the 6 of Rings in the reverse here. I definitely feel like this, often 6s too, it's like a reunion. That won't be happening. This partnership, this relationship will not come back into balance. I do strongly feel like if you were considering giving this person another chance, you've already seen through their lies, right? You've seen through their bullshit. You've seen through their gaslighting. And that's what I was going to say. You have the Hangman here, which again is to choose this, to call this person out. No way. I'm not going to sit here and let you fucking spout lies off anymore. I'm not going to believe your lies. I'm going to call you out and say that's an untruth. And if they try to gaslight you and say that's not it, be like, no. My memory is pretty good, and I remember how it happened. There's also some different things. What I want to say is look it up, because I'm trying to remember certain ones I was watching on how to acknowledge when people are gaslighting you. You just stand firm. You don't let them make the crazy and say, well, your recount of the events and mine are quite different. Or please don't try and rewrite history. I know what happened. I was there. People who, when they try to say, I never said that, like, well, yes, you did, and I'm not here to argue about it. And if somebody is still, because again, for some of you guys, if this is a narcissist and you are getting, this is their supply, right? This drama, something they like, it's their supply. So once you cut that off, they're not getting it. What I also heard is one very powerful message in this as well is with your Hanged Man, choose not to engage. Later, you don't have to be around this. Nothing. Ain't nobody has to put up with this. So even if this is a family member, right, or someone, a family friend, or someone you've known a long time, there is no tie that makes it so that you have to allow this person to continue trying to abuse you. They're saying like the whole, like, some people believe that blood is thicker than water, right? Blood is thicker. Blood's thick, truthfully. But if it's your blood who is trying to wreck you and destroy you and make themselves look good, you don't need them in your life any more than you need some person off the street that might do the same. So I really just want to remind you guys again on no contact. If this person, once you call them out, wants to continue and they're not willing to have an adult conversation, you don't need to have contact with this person, okay? So I'm going to bring a message from the Archangel Gabriel Oracle and see what kind of advice Archangel Gabriel has on where our focus should be here. So 2 cards that come out, daily practice and express your inner truth. Open up, say it. Daily practice says, the more you practice your new skills, the more comfortable and confident you become. This also, to me as well, comes up with is the more we stand up and speak up to these people. Because especially when they want to puff themselves up and make themselves look and feel important, and then make themselves look and feel as an authority because they're telling untruths and they feel special because, and this is truly, I just going to say what I heard, is a nasty person. Someone who's pretty nasty. Because for them, all they give a shit about is this ring. But is tearing you down going to make them look any better? No. They're still the same person, and the people who saw through them are still going to see through them. Their flying monkeys are still going to be there. But eventually, what I found in my personal experiences anyway, is that once that narcissist loses control or loses the ability to try and manipulate their target and they're starting to feel bored, they'll turn on their flying monkeys too. It's just a matter of time. So express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. Practice this. For some of us, especially if we grew up in an abusive household as well, this is where this kind of energy can really trigger us and get to us, because it is something that could even catch that codependent side of ourselves. With daily practice, saying no, saying that's not the truth, and calling out the lies and speaking your truth, it's going to get easier. So I do want to say what I know in this reading, that my advice is, and I'm asking you to do. I know it's not easy. I know it will blow up. You're going to potentially, like I said, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, you may have somebody coming at you with rage fits, right? Someone really fucking upset because they're moving forward in lies and confusion. That's what they're trying to do. That's their MO in life, right? Because if you lie and confuse everybody about what's going on here, well, then they can't see what's actually over here, right? They can paint their face, they can do whatever they need to do, but it's not going to change who they are inside. So, daily practice, express your inner truths. Now at the bottom, blocks are lifted. Previous obstacles came from fear, and now they're lifted away. And I also want to say here too, that it's not your responsibility, and you don't need to go around to every person you know that this narc or this jerk went and tried to lie. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to even, the words I want to hear or want to say is acknowledge the lies, because they're fucking lies to anybody else. If this person comes at you saying, you say, well, that's a fucking lie, we both know it. But you don't need to acknowledge it anymore. You do not need to argue with this person when they come at you and you say, that's a lie, that's a bold-faced lie. And when they start getting further in because now you've called them out on it, you don't need to engage in that. You can just walk away. And I have also found in my own, I'll call it research, but again, when you do not reply or you don't take the bait, this person's going to get upset. Not your problem. So for the self-care, Sacred Self-Care Oracle, I wanted to show you it in case any of you are interested, because it's pretty awesome. We have here by Jill Pyle. Let's see what advice moving forward we can do to help us stay more in our focus. So create art and positive affirmations, right? I love myself. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am brave. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am happy. I am healthy. I choose love. I choose the truth. I am strong. I am powerful. God fights my battles. Okay? Creating art as well. This could be drawing. This could be painting. This could be cooking. This could be doing something that just is bringing out your creative side. And what I heard as well is like, this could be even a coping mechanism, right? To deal with this shit and connect with the earth. Get out into nature. Because also I heard oftentimes we're going to come with a much more sense of calm, peace, and complete understanding about what's going on around us when we come out in nature, because we're connecting into this world around us. So get yourself out there, paint. For somebody, this is your daily practice. It could even be writing, right? Expressing your truth. And I also, just one last thing I want to say about this before I end the reading is that it doesn't matter if this narcissist doesn't like that you're telling the truth on them. We didn't like that they lied about us either, right? So remember just not to make decisions when you feel like you're kind of undergoing some brain fog. And again, if you're feeling kind of warfare or something like that, you may just want to have a spiritual bath too. Have some Epsom salt, sea salt in your bath water, candle to kind of burn away any inauthentic energy there as well, and just set the intention that this bath is going to help clear you of any attachments or entities, and that will go down the drain with water as well. So that's the message I have. I love you all. If it resonated, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, but it did resonate, please hit subscribe, because I'd love to have you around. Love you guys. Mwah! And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.